Hello and welcome back to the Champions League and match day number 3, league phase number 3 of the Champions League. Game week 3 with a lot of teams still unbeaten in this year's Champions League, and let's see what happens in game week and match day number 3 of the Champions League.
Boys, if you want a discount on your energy, go and get my discount in the description. New Dan 10 at checkout. Peace.
And we're starting off with FC Barcelona versus Olympiacos, and Barcelona lost. Barcelona, who played against PSG and lost to Paris Saint-Germain, and Olympiacos lost to Arsenal. And I'm going to say in this game it's going to be a 3-0 win to FC Barcelona. We now move to Kairat Amati versus Paphos. Now, Kairat, whatever their name is, lost 5-0 to Real Madrid. I mean, it's 5-0. A couple of goals, a hat-trick of goals from the main man himself, Mr. Kylian Mbappe, as you do. And Paphos also leaked 5. This time, 5 of them, 2 of them were to Harry Kane. So yeah, 5-1 and 5-0 will split to be defeats, and I think that in this game, Kairat Amati will win 2-1 against Paphos, who remain bottom. Both these teams remain near the bottom of the table anyway. We now go to Arsenal versus Atletico de Madrid. Arsenal put 2 goals past Paphos and against Olympiacos. And who are looking for now? Atletico de Madrid. I think they lost to Frankfurt. They smashed Eintracht Frankfurt 5-0 with lots of Raspadori getting on the score sheet, lots of different Raspadori, Lenormand, Griezmann, Simeone and Alvarez getting on the score sheet. But Arsenal, as we know, are quite quality team. 2-1 win to the Gunners in this game. We now go to Bayer 04 Leverkusen versus the Paris Saint-Germain. Defending champions PSG against a lackadaisical and not very good anymore Bayer Leverkusen. And in this game, I think that Leverkusen obviously playing against, doing 1-1 against PSV thanks to a goal from Kusu, and PSG putting 2 past Barca thanks to goals from Mayo and Gonzalo Ramos to win him late. I'm going to go with a 2-1 win again to the Parisians. 2-1 PSG. We now go to FC Copenhagen versus Borussia Dortmund. I'm going to go in this game, as we know, Dortmund are a high quality team in Borussia Dortmund. And I want to say in this game, it's going to be a 2-0 win to the Dorks. 2-0 win to Borussia Dortmund. We now move to Newcastle versus Benfica. Now, Newcastle put 4 past Union Saint, got his 2 Anthony Gordon penalties, set them on their way. And Union and Benfica played against Chelsea and lost 1-0 thanks to a Rosso owned goal. And I'm going to say Newcastle are going a bit, league form not very good, but European form's good. 2-0 win to Newcastle. We now go to the last 3 games on Tuesday, starting off with PSV Eindhoven versus Napoli. Yes, Napoli, as we know, are a high-class team. The Napoli beat Sporting Cluj of Portugal 2-0 thanks to a Rasmus Højlund brace. He's turned that live, and against a PSV Eindhoven side who drew 1-1 to drew 1-1 with Bayer Leverkusen. I'm going to go in this game with a draw of 1-1 draw. Can Rasmus Højlund get himself back on the score sheet? Probably he will, yes, because he's Rasmus Højlund, so probably he will. And we now go to the penultimate game in Union Saint-Gilloise versus Internazionale. Now, we mentioned them before, Union Saint-Gilloise losing 4-0 to thing. And Internazionale, 2 goals from their main captain in Lissandro Martinez. And they will win this game comfortably by 2-0. We now go to the last game on the Tuesday, which is Villarreal versus Man City. Man City, who played against Monaco and lost and drew in the last minute thanks to an Eric Dyer penalty. Drew in that game, and against a Villarreal side who played 2-1 against Napoli, against Villarreal Juventus in the last minutes of the game thanks to Rato Vega. 3-0 win to Man City. That is Tuesday dealt with. We now head to Wednesday. We head to Spain and to Athletic Club de Bilbao versus Karabag KRFK. Karabag have won every 2 games so far, beating Copenhagen by 2-0 last time out. And Atletico lost 4-1 to Borussia Dortmund. And I think that it will be a close one. It will be a 2-0 win to Karabag. Yes, Karabag look very good this year, though. Karabag look good. We now go to Galatasaray versus Bodo and Glimt. Galatasaray, the Turks. Galatasaray played Liverpool and beat Liverpool thanks to a Victor Osimhen goal. And Bodo Glimt played against Spurs and drew 2-2. That's always seemed to be Spurs' very good team. They were minutes away from winning that game against Spurs. Then they conceded 8. I think it's going to be 2-1 to Galatasaray in this game. We now go to AS Monaco versus Tottenham Hotspur. Now, Tottenham Hotspur played against Bodo Glimt and drew 2-2. And that's wrong bit of paper. And Monaco played against Man City and drew 2-2. And former Spurs man Eric Dyer got their goal. I'm going to go with a Tottenham Hotspur win of 2-1. And now we go into Atalanta BC versus Slavia Prague. Now, Atalanta in their last game played against Club Brugge and won in the 87th minute. And Slavia Prague played against Inter Milan and got battered by 3-0. And I'm going to say in this game, it's going to be Atalanta 3, Slavia Prague 1. We now go to Chelsea versus Ajax. Now, Chelsea, as we know, played against Benfica, got João Pedro, so he'll miss this game against Ajax. And Ajax played against, I can find them, Ajax. Played against Marseille and lost 4-0 to Olympico Marseille. And as I think Chelsea will probably cruise this 2-1 win to Chelsea. Now we go to Eintracht Frankfurt versus Liverpool. Now, Liverpool, as some filmers have just lost 4 games on the spin, losing to Manchester United for the first time in since 2016 at Anfield. So they're going into this game 4 games unbeaten, and they go into a tricky Eintracht Frankfurt team who have just lost 5-1 to at Atletico Madrid. But I think Liverpool will come back and win 2 goals, 2-1. And we go to the last 3 games of the game week and match day, which is Bayern München versus Club Brugge. Club Brugge lost to Atalanta, and Bayern München, wherever the hell they are, Bayern München, beat Paphos 5-1, and I think that it will be another win to the team from the German and from Munich by a scoreline of 3-0. We now go to the penultimate game of the game week, which is Real Madrid versus Juventus. Now, as we know, Real Madrid's team stacked full of quality, played against Karat and Mbappe with a hat-trick, Camavinga with one, and Brahim Diaz with one. But the main man is Mbappe, and I think Mbappe will score again. 2-0 win to Real against Juventus. We go to the last game, which is Sporting Cluj de Portugal versus Olympique Marseille. Marseille, who put 4 past Ajax thanks to goals from 1 goal from Greenwood, 1 goal from Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and 2 goals from Igor Paxo. And in this game, and as we know, the opponents are Sporting, who drew 2-2, who lost 2-1 to Napoli. So in this game, I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you on Wednesday for League Phase 3 of the Europa League. But until then, what will happen in Match Day 2? Will some teams keep up their 100% record in the league, i.e. will Bayern, Real, PSG, Inter, Arsenal and Karabag, the top 6, keep up their 100% record? Find that out and a lot more in Game Week and League Phase number 4. Until then, goodbye. See you all on Wednesday for the Europa League with its Champions League night is back.
All these man talk love, once I speak is my pain. Remembering the days that it was me and her. Now she ain't around no more cause she broke my heart. Yo.